Third time today. What's the matter, Gramps? Ready to admit I'm the one true champ?
Well, you got me there. I guess I'm just not as good as I used to be, or you must be getting better at this game, but come on, who am I kidding?
Face it, I am better than you at everything. Name a game, I'll win.
Yeah? What about karate?
Yeah, now that I got my black belt, sure.
Yeah, we'll see about that. By the way, have you heard the news recently?
You mean the most recent attack by the Faceless?
Yeah, it's just another gang out there trying to prove something about the revolutionary movement. And what a ridiculous name. Now, back in my day...
Gramps, really?
Hey, look. You're only 17. And given the age difference here, I think I'm entitled to start my story any way I choose.
Proceed.
Thank you. It was back in the 80s. There was this Navy vet, and he had a background in explosives. Well, he started going a little crazy. Began calling himself TN Terror.
Great name.
Absolutely, one of the best. After an 8-month-long crime spree with the dynamite gang,
Oh, God.
he finally got caught. Never saw it coming.
Bet the police were a lot better back then.
Well, maybe not, but have you ever heard of the vigilante movement?
Yeah, went from 82 to 88, right?
Precisely. Good old TN Terror finally got caught by one of the best vigilantes in the business, and no cops were involved.
I cannot believe people from your generation went around fighting crime in costumes. Didn't any of them get caught?
A few, but the better ones got away. The government finally instilled the Anti-Vigilante Act of 1989.
I cannot imagine any masked Avengers in today's society.
Well, the world was getting a little darker. Someone might get the idea to do to do so.
How's that lung cancer treating you?
Yeah. Well, these old air breathers have seen better days, but I'm still here.
Good to hear.
Anyway, I've got a surprise for you.
Really? Are you asking me to move in with you? Because I'm pretty sure my parents would be okay with that.
No, not exactly. It's for something else.
What?
It's a surprise, but you'll know it when you see it.
Why do all of your presents have to come with surprises? Can't anything be straightforward for once?
Krissie, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes.
So, I heard that Bobby Scott asked Zoe to homecoming last week. Do you know if she said yes? I mean, I heard from Paul that he's been super into her for a while, but Zoe hasn't mentioned him. I hope she didn't, crush his feelings or anything. Not that he doesn't deserve it after breaking up with Lily last week. God, what a jerk.
Chris, are you even listening?
Yeah.
Lily broke up with Zoe and Bobby wants Paul. Wait, I thought you broke up with Paul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, about that. Didn't happen.
Why not?
He was so sweet on Friday, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Jamie, he's harassing you. He yells at you all the time. I'm afraid he's gonna hurt you.
No. He's not like that. Trust me. He's got a hard outer shell, but he's totally soft on the inside.
Well, soft on the inside doesn't make up for what he does to you on the outside. Oh, look. I gotta go. All right, we'll talk about this later.
Whatever. Bye.
Coming!
Ms. Lawrence, is it?
Who wants to know?
I'm Michael Brandt, from Brandt, Cooper & Brandt. I was your grandfather's lawyer for the later part of his life. I've been entrusted with executing his last will and testament.
Oh, my parents aren't home right now, so if you want to come back tomorrow, they'll be here then.
Actually, I'm here for you. May I come in?
Sure. So, can I get you something to drink, Mr. Brandt?
Oh, no thank you. We at Brandt, Cooper & Brandt no longer accept gifts in liquid form.
Suit yourself. So, what's this about?
Your grandfather, Mr. Daniel Lawrence, left very specific instructions regarding his estate. The majority of it is being split up among members of your family on your father's side, all quite standard, really, but he left a sizable portion of it to you.
So he's leaving me all his money.
No. However, he is leaving you one of his properties. It's one that he's maintained for about 30 years on the outskirts of the city.
30 years? Did he at least rent it out to people?
Not that I know of. It seems he primarily used it as a storage space. He wrote, and I quote, "The entire property and every item in it belongs to my granddaughter, Krissie Rose Lawrence, at the time of her 18th birthday." Your birthday was just last week, was it not?
It was. So what's in the house?
He didn't specify, but he also failed to leave the key along with his will. He said you knew where it would be.
I think I do.
Well, excellent. Please sign the deed, officially giving you the property. Just sign here, here, initial here, and sign here. Thank you, Miss Lawrence. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime, though I doubt it. I'm leaving Brant, Cooper, and Brant to pursue my dream of becoming a sunglasses model. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Your grandfather was a great man.
Thanks.
Good day.
I guess that's right. Hi there, Chris. If you're watching this right now, then that must mean I'm dead. Sorry. If you're in a bad place right now, then that's completely understandable, and I'm very sorry. For your entire life, I've tried to be there for you since your parents weren't. But I knew you had strength in you, something your father really didn't have. You know how to fend for yourself, and you never asked for help. But there is another quality in you that you got from me. You care. You care for people, and you worry about the sake of humanity. You want to help the world because you know it's sick. Back in the 80s, the city came to its all-time low. Gangs, cults, drug lords, and every scumbag you could think of ruled the city streets, scaring and hurting innocent people, some of whom were my friends. Since the police didn't do anything, well, I did. I became what the government fears, because I did a better job than they did. I'd like to think that I helped the world, and I also like to imagine that you will too. I want you to hear this because I think it's important for you to realize that there's more than one way to help. There's more than one way to protect the people you love, and as ridiculous as it sounds, sometimes that means wearing a mask. I know that may sound insane, and it sounds like I'm asking a lot of you. But you have to consider the lives of so many people, not just your own. You can't always just sit back and watch the revolutionaries destroy the lives of innocent people. Someone has to take the responsibility. Someone has to make a sacrifice. I need that someone to be you. There could be others that could do it, sure, but I know you. You're stronger than any other person I know, and given the opportunity to be a hero, I'm sure you'll do what needs to be done. So, Chris, do you have what it takes to be a hero?
What? Yeah? What? When? Well, is she okay? Where is she now? Alright. Okay, I'll be right there. Dear Gramps, you've missed quite a bit these last few months.
Look who it is. What's going on?
You tell me. Friends are always tricky to deal with.
Just a teeny tiny overdose. Spent the last 24 hours in the hospital. My mom brought me back here once my vitals are stable. Now I just gotta rest for the next few days.
What was it this time?
Let's just say Xanax and vodka don't mix well together.
Jesus Christ, Zoe, I thought you were done with that stuff 3 months ago.
I was, but things change.
What was your reason this time?
Bobby Scott got back together with Lily.
What the hell, Zoe?
It's not just that, okay? Happened to be failing 3 classes. And my parents are getting a divorce.
Especially when they're in a worse place than you are.
Just didn't seem like there was much to be sober for.
That's bullshit. You know I'm here for that. I'm gonna go get your mom, tell her you're awake.
No. Could you just stay here with me for a little bit?
And there's not much you can do to make them happy. These days, people have to be really cautious when walking down city streets. Not like they didn't before. You're faceless.
Wrong time, wrong place.
I am not in the mood. And the close calls are getting a little too close for comfort.
Do you have what it takes to be a hero? To be a hero? To be a hero? To be a hero?
Wrong time, wrong place. Wrong place. Wrong place.
Hey. Hey.
How is she?
Better.
How are you?
Worse.
Well, look, if you want to talk about it, we can hang out this afternoon.
Babe. Time to see movie. Sup?
Actually, Paul, if it's okay, I think I'm just gonna hang out with Krissie this afternoon.
Hell no.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you can't just keep flaking. Excuse me about this.
I'm not flaking. I just think that it's important for me to
You know
be
what?
here.
Not up to you. We're going. Come on. Come on.
Wait!
Grow up.
Paul, you're hurting me.
You heard her. Let her go.
Hey, this doesn't concern you, okay?
Maybe not, but it certainly concerns me.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Nothing. Just seems like you've got some issues to work out, so I suggest you get out of here and work on them.
Whatever. Okay. She is not even worth it anyway.
How can you expect me to save the world when there's a jerk around every corner?
Hey. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I've just got...
When the darkness keeps surrounding me.
Those were some moves. You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And no matter how much light I use to keep the darkness away, the light always seems to fade. Sincerely, Chris.
Hey there.
How'd you find me?
You think you're the only one that likes to come here to think?
How'd you really find me?
We used to hang out here all the time. So I had a hunch and I followed it. And I texted Zoe for confirmation.
There it is.
So that was, some fight you had back there. You don't exactly seem too peachy about helping Jamie.
It's not like she's gonna thank me later.
What's going on with you? You don't seem like your usual happy self.
There's nothing to be happy about.
Oh, come on, that can't be true. I mean, there has to be something.
Really? Because this has probably been the worst month of my entire life. My grandfather was the only person I could look up to, and he's gone. I'm still trying to deal with that. And my best friend has just tried to kill herself with a drug overdose after being sober for 3 months. I was almost mugged last week, and now my other best friend has to be saved from a relationship that I let her stay in because I wanted to see her happy for a little bit longer. The world is a messed up place full of cruel people, and I'm always having to save myself and my friends, but it just doesn't seem worth it anymore. I can't help them, I can't keep them safe, and I can't keep them happy. The only man who was here that could get me through all of this shit is gone now. I'm just angry, and I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Why should I keep trying?
Because you know you're better than that? Everybody has bad days. Everybody has bleak moments, but that doesn't mean that they should stop fighting for the good ones. You can take that fear and that anger, and you can let it eat at you until you break, or you can grab it, mold it, and throw it right back at that dark, menacing world. Sometimes you gotta let yourself hit rock bottom before you can build yourself back up again. And when you come back fighting, you come back stronger.
You should write a book.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, thanks. But it's still painful. It will be for a while.
I know how you feel.
I don't know if you do.
Maybe not, but I've known you for many years, and I know you like helping people. It may hurt sometimes, but you're not gonna stop helping your friends. It's not you.
Well, I should get home. I've got some stuff to take care of. I'll see you later. Hey, your last name's Brandt, right?
Yeah? Why?
Do you know a Michael Brandt?
Yeah, he's my brother.
I met him.
I know. You know, I met your grandfather once. He was a great man.
One of the best. Dear Gramps.